Does anything come up for you around being vegan and menopause? And
Mm-hmm.
can that be harmful? I do believe that part of why I maybe went into early menopause was because I was
Mm-hmm.
vegan for 6.5
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Yeah. The biggest issue around vegan diets is really the mineral deficiencies that can
Okay.
happen over time, especially these mineral deficiencies like zinc, being more bioavailable in animal forms, having proper iron and bioavailable DHA from fish, I think is probably, I was mentioning one thing that I really learned from writing this book is the importance of omega-3. And I knew omega-3 was really important. Um, but when I was looking at when I was writing the book, I would look at each hormone and look at the research on what nutrients are needed to support each hormone. And I'm pretty sure every single hormone, omega-3 was important.
Mm,
DHA was important for hormone production. So I think I would say zinc, iron, and definitely not getting enough complete protein in the diet.
mm,
But I really like a balanced approach with vegan diets too, because I think that you don't have to eat, especially in menopause, you don't have to eat meat every single day. It can
yeah.
actually be beneficial to eat plant-based food in menopause. So you don't have to have it every day, as long as you're having it frequently enough to get the nutrients in your diet. And so there also is a benefit of having all of more seeds and nuts and different leafy greens. So it's actually, I more recommend mostly someone consuming more meat and more animal products really around that fertility time. That's when you really want to concentrate having it. But if you've developed a deficiency from not consuming them, you might want to have more going through perimenopause. But it's just all about finding that balance of make sure you don't develop the deficiencies, but you can still
Mm,
eat a pretty plant-based diet, and it can be really beneficial for longevity as well to have more plant-based foods.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It feels like it's building up those reserves of the
Yes,
minerals and for the adrenals and all that kind of stuff where
totally.
the
Yeah, and
animal.
I have a section in the book I talked about in my low estrogen chapter. So in the book, there's a chapter for different types of common hormone imbalances. So a low estrogen is kind of the menopause chapter, but I also talked about what you can do to prevent early menopause too, and prevent and help to support egg quality. And I have a list of specific foods, and like seafood was the top recommendation
Mm,
on that list. There's research that having seafood can help prevent early menopause.
okay. Yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
powerful. Good to know. Very
Mm-hmm.
good to know.
Yeah.
um, I feel like I'm having a lot of these conversations so the listeners can prevent maybe what I'm going through, can get their
Mm-hmm.
adrenals robust and all their levels up so that they're not having
Mm-hmm.
a challenging time going through
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
transition for sure.
definitely. Mm-hmm.